I'm gonna explain you all how to find out bridges in a graph. So bridges in a graph is nothing but an edge which when removed in a graph increases the number of component in a graph. So by this what I mean is that, see, consider the edge 0 to 1. If I remove this edge, does the number of component in a graph increases? No. So this edge 0 to 1 is not a bridge. Now when I remove the edge 2 to 5, the edge between node 2 to 5, does the number of component in a graph increases? Yes, because this part of the graph becomes one component and the rest becomes another component. Similarly, when I remove the edge between node 2 to 3, does the number of component in a graph increases? Yes. Similarly, when I remove the edge between 3 to 4, the number of component in a graph increases? Yes. So these edges are called bridges in a graph. So now let's see whether there are other edges in a graph which can be called as bridge or not. So when I remove edge between 5 to 6, does the number of component in a graph increases? No, because since it's a undirected graph, we can reach to node 6 again by following path from 5 to 8, 8 to 7 and 7 to 6. We can reach to node 6. So this edge between 5 to 6 is not a bridge. Neither 6 to 7 is a bridge. So let's see another example to understand bridges better. So in this example, see, we can, if we remove edge between node A and B, does the number of component in a graph increases? No. So the edge between A and B is not a bridge. But when I remove the edge between node C and D, the number of component in a graph increases. So the edge between node C and D is a bridge. So how can we find out such edges which we can call it as edge? So we will do it with the help of the low link values and depth first search, and then we'll compare the low link values and we'll find out. So for that we will create a boolean array which would keep the track of node visited or not. Then we would also try to convert this graph into a directed graph, and we will at the same time we will assign the low link values of each node. Now what do you mean by low link values? So low link value is basically the minimum id that can be visited from that particular node. So initially what we would do is we would assign the low link values of each node as its id itself. So first, so how the algorithm would proceed. So first we would apply depth first search on node 0. So since it's a bidirected graph, we can reach to node 1. So we have to, as I said, we have to convert this undirected graph into a directed graph. So from node 0 to node 1, since node 1 was unvisited, we would mark this node as visited, and we would store this edge 0 to 1 as a directed edge. So directed, by directed we know that in by mean when I say it's directed, we can reach from node 0 to 1 but not from node 1 to node 0. So we would store this edge, and we would assign the low link values of node 1 as its id itself. Initially the id of node 1 is 1, so we would assign its low link value as 1. Now we would apply depth first search on node 1. Now one thing we have to keep in mind is that when we apply depth first search on any node, its parent node should not be considered, because when we just consider, if we apply depth first search on node 1, from node 1 it can go to node 0. So again this edge would be considered, and then there is no point in making this graph a directed graph. So we have to keep in mind that whenever we apply depth first search on any node, its parent node should be discarded. So see, so from node 0 to node 1 we had reached, so its parent node was 0. So we won't consider this node while applying depth first search on 1. So from 1 now it can go to node 2. Now node 2 was initially unvisited, so we would mark this node as visited, and we would store this edge 1 and 2, and we would assign a low link value to node 2 as its id itself, so it would be 2. Now we would apply depth first search on node 2. So from node 2 to node 0, but node 0 was visited, so but still we would store this edge, node 2 to 0 only if the low link value of the child node that we are visiting, which was already visited, is less than the low link value of the parent. So we had assigned low link value of parent as 2, and the low link value of 0 is 0. So as we can see, the low link value of node 0 is less than the low link value of parent, so we would store this edge in our directed graph. Now from node 2 we would we can also reach to node 5. So we would go to node 5. Node 5 was initially unvisited, so we would mark this node as visited. We would apply we would assign its low link value, so its low link value would be its id, so which is 5. Similarly, from node 2 we can go to node 3. Node 3 was also initially unvisited, so we would mark this node as visited, and we would assign a low link value, which would be 3. Now we would assign, similarly we can go and proceed and traverse all the nodes and apply depth first search on it, on all the nodes, keeping in mind that its parent node should be discarded. So from 5, similarly we'll go to 6, we would add this edge, then from 7 we would add we would apply depth first search on node 6, node 7 and node 5. We would add this edge from node 8 to node 5, because the low link value of the child node, that is 5, is less than the low link value of node 8, which was 8. So we would add this edge. Now what we would do is we would then apply depth first search again on each node and modify its low link value, but this time we would traverse the directed graph that we had found out. So we found out the low link value of 0 as 0. Now we would apply depth first search, so from node 0 it can go to node 1. The low link value of 0 is 0, so which is least. Now from node 1 we will apply then node DFS on node 1. From node 1, what is the least id that it can reach? So from node 1 it can go to node 2, and via this edge it can go to node 0. So the least low link value is 0. So initially the low link value of 1 was 1, and now we can reach to id 0, whose low link value is least, which is 0. So we would modify this low link value of 1 with 0. Similarly we will apply depth first search on node 2. So from node 2 it can go to 0. So this low link value is less than the current low link value of node 2, so we would modify this low link value as 0. Now we'll apply depth first search on node 3. So we had added only edge, this edge. So from node 3 it can go to node 4, and node 4 low link value is 4, which is greater than the current low link value of node 3, so it won't get modified. Similarly from node 5 we can go to node 6, we can go to node 7, we can go to node 8, and we can come back to node 5, but the low link values of each of them is greater than the current low link value, so the low link value of 5 won't get modified. Now we will apply depth first search on node 6. So from node 6 it can go to node 7, from node 7 it can go to node 8, and from node 8 it can go to node 5, and whose low link value is 5. So the new low link value of node 6 would be 6, it would be 5. So, and similarly we would apply depth first search on these two nodes also. After modification we get the low link values of each node. So as I said, the low link values of 0 would be 0, the low link values of 1 would be 0, because we can go from 1 to 2 and from 2 to 0. The low link values of 2 would be 0, the low link values of 3 would be 3, the low link values of 4 would be 4, low link values of 5 would be 5, and similarly as I said. Now once we got the low link value, we would apply a simple formula by which we can get whether the edge is whether that edge is a bridge or not. What we would do is, since we have got our directed graph, see this would be our directed graph. So what we would do is we would apply a final time depth first search and we would compare parent and child values. So what we would compare, we would compare the parent id value with the low link value of its child. So by that what I mean is, from 0 it can go to 1. So the id of parent is 0 and low link values of the child is 0. So since they are same, uh, this edge is not a bridge. But if the parent id is less than the low link value of its child, then that edge is a bridge. So see, the from node 1 it can go to node 2. So the id of node parent node is 1 and low link values of its child node is 0. So id of parent is greater, and it is not less than the low link value of its child. So this edge is not a bridge. From node 2 it can go to node 0. So id of parent is 2 and low link value of 0 is 0, which is not greater. So this edge is also not a bridge. Now from node 2 it can go to node 5. So the id of parent is 2 and the low link values of its child is 5, so which is less. So that's why this edge becomes a bridge. Now similarly from node 2 to it can go to node 3. Now id of parent node is 2 and low link values of child node is 3. So id is strictly less than the child node low link value. So this edge also becomes a bridge. Similarly, from 3 it can go to 4. So the parent ID is 3 and child node low link value is 4, which is less. So this edge also becomes a bridge. Now, if you see from node 5, it can go to node 6. So ID of node 5 is 5 and low link values of node 6 is also 5. So they are same, and parent id is not strictly less. So this s doesn't becomes a bridge. Now how I have implemented this. So here's the code part. So I have initially defined a vector to store our undirected graph. So vectors of vectors I have used to store our uh, by undirected graph, which is nothing but adjacency list method. By this function, that is add edge in bidirected method. So this we have used push back function twice. This shows that it's a undirected graph. Then as I said, we created again we have initialized another graph. So, and this was initialized to store the directed graph that we were supposed to find out. And as we would apply the depth first search, we would also create a boolean array to track whether the node is visited or not, and a vector I've created to store the low link values. Initially, as I said, the low link values of each node I would keep its id itself. So see, I've applied depth first search to get link. So this is the depth first search to get the low link values and the edges that we would store. So see, first we would pass here the node, and we would also pass the parent node that we have to discard, as I said. So we would visit all its child. If the child node is parent, then we would if the child node is not its parent, then we would go and visit its child. If the child is unvisited, then we would mark that as visited. We would assign its low link value as its id, and we would add that edge in our undirected graph. So here I have called another function which is add edge undirected. So here see, in this I have just applied a pushback function only once, which says that it's a undirected graph. And if the node which we are traversing is visited, then what we would see is, if its low link value is less than the parent low link value, then we would add that edge also. Once we got all the edges and low link values, what we would do is we would modify that low link values, because the second step is to modify the low link values, and the third step comes out to be comparing the low link values. So here uh, uh, we have applied depth first search on each node, and we have used the birected graph that we have collected, and we have used finally again I've defined a function which says modify link with DFS. So what we do is basically we apply the DFS on each node and gets the least ID that it can visit with low link values. So and we pass that value, the current low link value of that node, and we try to get the better value. If the value, see here in, we have compared that val, if the value is if the current value is greater than the low link value that we have found of a child that it can reach to, we assign that value to the current val. once we find that val Once we find that val, we assign that value to the link, and we do this depth first search for each node, that and we use the directed graph that we have derived. Once we get the low link value, modified low link values for each node, then we applied the final depth DFS, and this time what we do is we just compare the low link values. See, and we add that edge, and this time this edge is nothing but the edge which we can call it as bridge. So here what it is doing is it is going and visiting all its parents child. If the node, see here, the node represent the ID of that parent. So if the node is less than the link value, that is low link value of the child node, if this is the case, this shows that it's true. And we also check that whether the node is visited or not, so that if we don't do that, it will go on the depth first search would go on continuing, because there are chances of forming a cycle in this graph. So uh, once we found that edge, which is whose low link value is greater than the ID of the parent, we add that edge in another graph, in another vector that I've created to store the this vector I've created purposely to store the edges, which we can call it as bridge. And here with this for loop I've just printed that edge which we can call it as bridge. So the entire code goes like this. Let's see the output for the graph that we had studied. So there are in all total 9 edges, and this part represent the graph. Initially, this line represent the low link values. As I said, initially the low link values of each node would be its ID itself, and these are the edges that I have stored in our directed graph. So from node 0 it can go to node 1. So this was one edge. So from node 0 it can go to node 1. From node 1 it can go to node 2. From node 2 it can go to node 0, it can go to node 3, and it can go to node 5. From 3 it can go to only node 5. So, and from 4 it can go to nowhere, so there is no child node for node 4. Node 5 has one edge, so it can go to 6. From 6 it can go to node 7. From 7 it can go to 8, and from 8 it can go to 5. This is the modified, this shows the modified low link values of each node. So the low link values of 0 is 0, 1 is 0, 2 is 0, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, 5 is 5, 6, 7, 8 all has got low link value as 5. And then this as I showed that last for loop to print the bridges. So these are the bridges: 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and 2 to 5. That's all.